Okay, some yr8 algebra again, and we're solving some tougher equations and where there's an unknown on both sides. The unknown is the thing we're trying to work out. In this case, it's the x for all of these. Actually, that's fairly standard, and we need to try and work it out. So first thing is always to write the thing out and do your lines down the side. So we have here 3x plus 2 equals x plus 6. Mr. Reed has a rule here, and what he says is always get rid of the smallest letter on whatever side it's on. So here we have a 3x, and here we have an x. So I'm going to get rid of x. I'm going to take away x from both sides. If I take away 1x from this side, this doesn't affect this. It just affects the x's. So 3x take away x gives me 2x. So I end up with 2x plus 2. If I take away x from this side, it gets rid of this one here. So all I'm left with is a 6. That was the idea. Our final line down here should say x equals something. So we want to get rid of everything but a number on here and everything but an x down here. The good thing about this is, and I'm always tempted to cover this up, this should now be at a stage that you know how to solve it. You've already done about 40 or 50 of these, I would hope, and are well practiced solving them from here. There's a 2 we don't want, there's a 2 we don't want, so we just do the same as before. So I'm going to take away 2 from both sides. That's going to give me 2x here because the 2 goes. End up with 4, and I'm now going to divide by 2. Divide here by 2, I get x. And I end up then with 2 here. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I've done. Our final line, we want to try and work out what x is, and it's just all we're doing is one new line, which is the one down here. The rest is all the same. That's why I covered it up with the ruler. I hope that makes sense to people. So we think x equals 2 is the answer then to this. Let's check and see if we're right actually. 3 times 2, because we think x is 2, is 6, plus 2 is 8, so this side says 8. And then 2 plus 6 gives me 8 as well, so x is 2. 2 is the only number in the whole world that will make that equation work. Alright, let's take a wee look then at the next one. Same method as before, we have a new first line. The rest is easy. Slight change of plan here. Mr. Reed says always get rid of the smallest letter. There are other ways of doing it, but it just is messier. Okay, that's a 2x, that's a 4x. Smallest letter is a 2x. We are going to get rid of 2x from both sides. If I take away 2x from this side, this disappears and I end up with a 1. If I take away 2x from this side, it doesn't affect the minus 5. It just affects here. So 4x take away 2x just leaves me with 2x. 2x minus 5 equals that. You can see this is the wrong way around, but we've had these before, so we can just change it with our final line. I want to get rid of the 2. I want to get rid of the minus 5. Hopefully again you're well used to this and know to get rid of the minus 5 first. We do the opposite of what's there, so we are going to add 5 to both sides. 1 plus 5 gives me 6. 2x minus 5 plus 5 gets rid of this, so we end up then with 2x. I'm now going to divide both sides by 2. Divide this by 2, I get 3. Divide this by 2, I get x. Final line, of course, I want to see you writing x equals 3. And 3 is the only number in the whole wide world that will make this one work. Let's make sure we're right. We think x is 3, so 2 times x, 2 times 3 gives me 6, plus 1 is 7. Here 4 x's, so 4 3s are 12, take away 5 gives me 7, so it does indeed work. No other number will work for it. Last one. 8x minus 2 equals 4x minus 3. Mr. Reed says always get rid of the smallest value of the letter. 4x, 8x, so we're going to get rid of 4x from both sides. Take away here, we're left with 4x minus 2 equals, hopefully you can see, it's just going to give us then a minus 3. We're now again at the stage you should know how to do these. Get rid of the minus 2, get rid of the 4, and we're finished. So a wee awkward one here with fractions, but that's okay. Going to add 2 to both sides. Get rid of this, so I end up with 4x. Tough one here, minus 3 plus 2. That's going to give me minus 1. I have 4x here and I want 1x, so I'm going to divide everything then by 4. That's minus 1 over 4. That's the same as, look very, very similar. Anybody can bring that one out the front. So minus a quarter then is a number then that's going to work for that.